Nothing in this video is intended as medical advice. You must see a licensed practitioner for any evaluation, treatment, or prescription. Question?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
And are you the one from Virginia?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and Francesca was from Australia. So, greetings.
Good to be here.
And what's your question?
With regards to palming, around how long is a good palming session? What's the best amount of time to palm? And also, how many times a day is the best amount of times to palm a day?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay. First of all, everybody palm. Let's just palm for 1 minute and see if it does any good. Notice how you feel right now. Okay. And now start palming. And I'll talk some relaxing stuff here for about a minute. So your palms are melting into your face, and your fingers are melting into your forehead, and you have such a wonderful sense of ease circulating through your arms, elbows, wrists, and all into your eyes, and even all back into your brain. Everything's so relaxing, and your eyes so appreciate this little pause. Okay, and now let's pretend this has been about a minute, and go ahead now and uncover your eyes and blink. And so, Matt, what do you think of that? How was that 1 minute? Was it useful?
Oh, it was useful. I mean,
Okay.
I prefer to do it longer, but it was definitely useful.
Cool. Okay. I'm just trying to set some parameters. Okay, at the other end of it, Dr. Bates told a story where this guy asked him, Doctor, can I palm too much? Can I do this too long? And Dr. Bates said, no. So the next time the guy comes in, he says, well, doctor, it wasn't easy, but I did it. And Dr. Bates, what? And he said, I palmed for 22 hours, or 20 hours, I guess it was. And so Dr. Bates went, wow, okay, how's your eyesight? And he says, I can see perfectly. Well, this is a man who was in his 70s, and he had both nearsightedness and correction for reading. So he never had trouble with his eyes again. So there might be a time and a place for heroics, like in meditation. Sometimes they'll have a session, and like you'll go for 3 days or longer and sit like pretty much all day every day and have a breakthrough. So now in between, I really think it's important not just to have a formula, but to align it with your life. Okay, so if I was working with somebody and they were about to get a surgery, and they were trying to improve glaucoma pressure enough that they didn't need the surgery, well then I'd urge them to do it like palming for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes several times a day. How does that sound to you, Matt? Like a little much, or?
I think the longer the better.
Okay. So, yeah, longer the better, but just the tricky part is some people get really stoic and they go, I'm going to do this so right, and then they sometimes get a little rigid about it and then maybe push away the relaxation. So I would say that based on what you're saying, I would say, well, you know how in Transcendental Meditation, TM, they said 20 minutes was like a magic number, that something happens in 20 minutes?
Yeah, something to do with your sleep or your REM or whatever.
Yeah, they call it, their nickname was relaxation response, but literally after 20 minutes, most people will have had if they're properly doing the TM, they'll have a shift in their brain frequency. Okay. Well, I noticed the same thing, like I love jumping on the trampoline, on the rebounder. And I notice, for me, like after 20 minutes, something really shifts. I think there's something very magical about 20 minutes. And so if you have 20 minutes available, then as many times a day as you can do that, I think it's really great.
Do you visualize anything when you palm?
Yeah, yeah. If you have my CDs, there's a lot of different ways you can follow along with those. Or if you have, some nice music that you want to put on that's very relaxing, you can even palm. If you have a setting at work, put on a speakerphone and palm while you're doing that. But yeah, if you can do a visualization like what I was saying about the lady with the cataract, where Dr. Bates said, "Oh, you're down by the creek and it's such a nice day and everything's perfect." What helps a lot of people when they palm is to go back and imagine a scene from childhood of when things were so nice and they were out with the family or something, and they were at the mountains, they were at the ocean, there's a dog running, things with movement, the trees are blowing, child on a swing, kids playing catch at the beach. So yeah, those are great questions, and you're right on. But the thing is, what I've learned is I have to be careful when I suggest to people how long they do something, because it's better to do something 3 minutes with total love and enthusiasm than it is to do 2 hours with, "Damn it, I'm going to get through this." You see what I mean?
Yes.
So if you can have your cake and eat it too, I would say it sounds like you have time available, and I'd urge you to really go for it. Does that give you some kind of parameters?
Yes. I do think like the 20-minute mark there's something to it as far as, because that's when
Cool.
most people's naps are. 20-minute naps, when someone naps over 20 minutes, they usually nap a lot longer.
Oh yeah. Well, my naps are 7 minutes, and I get totally refreshed. But I think I'm the oddball on that. But yeah. Okay. Well, can we leave it at that then? And
Sure.
say there's some hints and a really great question, Matt. So thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay.